Hello, Fearless Gamers, and welcome to another video blog here on Fearless Games. Welcome back. We are here again playing more Pacific Drive, and let me go over everything that I've done. So far, I've upgraded the car with all steel paneling and doors. I gave it a limb pulse emitter. This will help protect the car from enemies that attach themselves to the car, which is great. We added some extra storage to the sides. I like to keep one for my tools and utility stuff, and then use the boxes on the inside and the other storage for any materials we find on the way. We added a detailer to the workshop here. This thing allows us to add some customized parts to the car. So like, for example, one thing that I found out there was this little salty antenna. So now the car's got some extra salt. We also added this repair station. This is very useful. So you put items in it that need repairing, and basically you go out, do a mission. When you come back, this thing will have repaired anything it has, which is very useful, especially if you're not sure if you'll be able to come back, which is always good to have at least a minimum of 2 sets of each piece for the car. That way you can have one repaired, and then anything that gets damaged, as long as they're still attached to the car, you can take them off, put them in here. So far, any level of damage has been fixed by that. And then you could pop the new ones on and go out. When you come back, swap them, rinse, repeat. We also added the fax machine. Don't know really the purpose of this thing. So far, it's just been if that light flashes, there's a message on that screen. It's random. I haven't seen it give me any useful info. And I can also store some documents that I found on it. Again, not 100% sure. I can read them. I know I can read them, but I just don't really know what they do. Also added the clothing station. This allows me to upgrade my clothing on my person. Like, I've increased the size of my backpack so I can carry more stuff. We upgraded the tinkering station, which we will get to in a minute. And we also added the dismantler. This lets you take unwanted pieces and tools, break them down, and get yourself a new piece. And depending on what you put in and the condition of it will determine how much useful resources you'll get out of it. Mostly plastics. Can I build any more useful items? No, still can't build the off-road tires that I want. Do a battery jumper. Though I haven't been in it. You never know. Mechanics kit. Those never really been needed, at least in a lot of the playthroughs that I've done. Okay, and so if we go here, we can see my headlights are still damaged, my trunk's open, my one tire's bad. Feels a little low. I got a problem with the engine, but I can't fix it because I don't have access to electrician kits yet. And we've got quirks. So let's take a look at the quirk piece. So the car will develop little quirks and kinks, which usually are triggered by different things. So you need to figure out the piece that's affected, action that needs to be done, and what the car does in response to that action. So here we go. Whenever I open this door, it honks. So pretty easy stuff. So we go in here, Now, said I've got, I think, 8 diagnostics pieces. Now I can hit investigate. Let's see. And nope. That must be later. So we are going to do. Let's see. Every car door, any car door, rear right door, front door. Trunk is closed. Horn honks. Okay. It tells me what I got right, and it tells me what I need. Okay, so I get the guest refunded. And what do I need for this? We need a mechanics kit. Just as I was saying how I find them useless, I need one. So, do I have one already made? No, because like I said, I always am like, I don't need them. So, build one. Okay, we got our guesses. We fix. And done. The quirks were green. No more problem. Okay, so we got a little bad tire here. I don't have the means to purchase to fix it with getting a new tire, so I'm just gonna slap some putty on here. That wheel's pretty good. I'll fix that one. Okay, and so now we are going to go off and do the next mission, which is testing if this car is a remnant. So, see these pieces that have this instability? It's because I stole all the anchor points from those spots. So now the whole area is bad, and there's probably unstable energy there now. So, there we go. Now, before we head off, I'm going to color this car up because I want to get it to look nice and uniformal. So, we'll be right back, and then we'll get on our way. Alright, now we've got the car all nice and detailed and a uniformal. We did crimson panels along the side. We did green for the front and back, and on the frame. Yes, so if you want, that's the tricky part, is you need to get the car highlighted so it just says, the chassis, to paint the chassis, or else the top piece will be some random color. And looking pretty good. We added the stripes decals to it to give it a little extra customization. And also note, so these pieces will retain these decals. So if I take this piece off and put another piece on, it will not have these colors. But if I take the old panel but if I took this panel and put it back on, it will retain this decal there. So you don't have to worry about having to recolor it every time. You only have to change the color again if you put a brand new panel on there. And alright, so let us jump in and get to our first stop on this little drive. Alright, so we are making our way to one zone to try and prove whether or not this car is a remnant. So I'm gonna jump ahead real quick so you guys don't have to sit here and watch all of this and get to basically the story bits. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. We now need to get to this location. Okay. Actually, before we go, let's heal up the car a little. Okay, that should be good.
God, Sierra. Never wanted to think about this place ever again. Head toward town. Colossal Cappy is smack dab in the middle of where Sierra used to be. You can't miss it.
Okay. There it is.
Is there a reason you're driving straight towards the largest honking anomaly in the zone?
You wanted to know if there's a speck of remnant energy in that car? This is how you do it.
You're using Cappy to amplify the remnant signal. That's insane. Driver, are you sure about this?
Well, they'll be fine.
Passing
It's not fine.
tourists, sorry.
Look at those radiation spikes that Colossal Cappy's still giving off after all these years. To achieve any sort of resonance, the driver's going to have to get right up against Cappy.
I get you, Francis, but Oppie's got a point. Any remnant energy lingering in the car is too weak to detect with conventional methods.
Really? You're gonna take her side?
This isn't about sides. That's a good plan.
I won't risk someone's life just so we can log another remnant sighting.
The driver can make their own decision. I'm not forcing them to do anything. For all I care, they can lay down and wait until the instability takes them. That would get them out
Whenever
of
the
my
car
hair much
turns, the
faster than
lights
all of
turn
these
off.
shenanigans.
I must have hit that, I must have hit the anomaly that was right there. Up the left, right, or whatever it's called. Before we do that, let's raid this gas station for parts. Right. What the? Oh! Hello there, sir. Get back here. So you go near my car. Hey, get back here. Car. I'm sorry. Didn't know the bunnies can pop out of there. Get some steel. Rubber. All that good stuff. You know, like, this is one of those games where you will be probably always crafting something, so you should spend as much time as you can getting as many resources as possible, because you never know. I got into a situation where I was just like, oh, I don't need anything. I was just running through and lost the car and had no supplies for repairing it. It was not fun. Well, I had supplies to repair it. Correction. I couldn't progress building the garage or anything, or get new items because I was too busy replacing all the parts on the car. There it is. That's the anomaly she's sending me to. Yay. We won't stick around too long in here, because like I said, we can come back here I think we come back here later as part of a story bit. So I'm just, like I said, grabbing some small stuff. I have a little bit of energy. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Okay, let's get moving.
No response. Maybe you need to get closer to Cappy's core way up there. Can you find a way to high ground?
These cars never going to pass up a chance to tear them apart, because you might get a rare item from them. Thermal crystals. I need more rubber. Always more rubber. Okay, take this trunk. Okay, let's get moving. Where am I? Okay. There we go. These buildings are always good to check out because they have lots of very useful materials. And sometimes you get lucky, like I found a plasma cutter in one, and would have unlocked the pattern without needing to get unstable energy, but I ran through, I got worried, and I canceled the playthrough, not realizing I could have gone back later and have recovered the plasma cutter. Oh. That was when I was upgrading the garage a little bit before we did this run.
Car's still not close enough to Cappy.
What now?
How about launching the car into Cappy's core?
I'm sorry. What?
It's simple. The driver jumps the car into the heart of the anomaly, and if I time it right, I'll open the gateway and extract them.
And if you don't?
I've run some calculations. I think it should be fine. Anyway, it's like they always say, what's an experiment without some risk of total annihilation?
Who says that exactly?
In no way, shape, or form should we be doing this.
Well, but you know, if it's the only way. Yeah, you got this, kid. Floor it.
Pick up all these electronics. And scrap metal. I like to have enough scrap metal where I can basically build whatever I want. Ah. Work with what you got. And so this thing took me forever to figure out what it is or what it does. So you put glass in there, you get electronics. And you can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But you won't know how many pieces of glass you need to put in to see what you get. So let's find out. Okay, then it shoots out the glass. Now I just used up 1 time. Okay, I don't have enough glass. So I traded some glass in, and I got 1 electronic. Which is better than nothing. Oh yeah. Oh, more tourists. Okay, here we go. Ooh. I think that was her husband. Who else would call her love? Eh. Ow.
Come back on already. Can you hear me? Cappy fried my transmission systems.
Thought I lost you for a moment. Well, it all worked out, didn't it? The gateway got you out, and it looks like the ARC device is still intact with all the data it's recorded from your drive. verified the car signal and it matches. Looks like Tobias and Francis found their remnant after all. Unfortunately, what they've been saying is true. The remnants drive their victims mad. Maybe that car, having sat dormant for this long, will give you a little more time. Sorry, I don't have better news for you. I'm still game to get you out of here. The faster you leave, the longer you'll have to enjoy the rest of your sanity. None of the routes you've mapped so far leads to a way out. Why don't you head back out and chart some more? You can get in touch with Tobias and Francis while you're out there.
Okay, so let's see if my theory is right on. Let's see, car. Zip hill. Crashes, switches ours. Warps. I'll do that one for right now. Okay. Okay, we got those first two. Now we just need to figure out what this one is. Let's see. We'll use a hint. Two hints found. Okay. Steering wheel. Swerves hard. Okay. Okay, nope. There we go. Okay, so there's another diagnostic. And this one's steering wheel. We need a light replacement kit. Okay, and let's see. The other clue we got was wipers. I think it stays on. Okay. Okay, so last bit is, let's see. I'm gonna say speedometer fails. Nope. One last guess. Let's see. Flicker. Fuel gauge fails. Let's say compass fails. Nope. So I have to wait until I get another guess, but that'll be all for right now. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, fearless gamers, take care.